Hello everyone, welcome to the mathematics lecture series. Today we discuss fundamental set of solutions, which is we will use the Wronskian method. So if we consider the superposition principle, then first we consider the differential equation, which is of second order, is given by y double dash plus px into y dash plus qx into y equal to 0. So suppose that y1x and y2x are two solutions of the differential equation. Then by superposition principle we can say that c1y1x plus c2y2x is also a solution of the given differential equation, which is named as I. So we consider the initial conditions yt not equal to y naught and y dash t not equal to y naught dash. Then the constant c1 and c2 we need to found. So our general solution we consider c1y1x plus c2y2x because it is homogeneous equation, so no pi will be there, only cf. So ygs is c1y1x plus c2y2x. So y of t naught equal to c1y1 t naught plus c2y2 t naught equal to y naught, because y t naught equal to y naught is given. Similarly, y dash t naught is c1 y dash t naught plus c2 y2 dash t naught equal to y naught dash. So by matrix method, if we solve by using the Cramer's rule, so c1 equal to y naught dash, which is y naught and y naught dash, which will be put on first column, and remaining y2 t naught y2 dash t naught, and below it will be y1 t naught y2 t naught y1 dash t naught y2 dash t naught. Similarly c2 we can get this by Cramer's rule. So what is the denominator? The denominator is a determinant which is of y1 y2 y1 dash t naught and y2 dash t naught. So this is called w of t naught, and this w of t naught is called the Wronskian. So if we can see that if Wronskian is 0, then the denominators will be 0. So there exist the infinite solutions of this general solution. So there is a theory, if y1 and y2 are two solutions of the differential equation and w equal to y1 t y2 t y1 dash t y2 dash t, and if w not equal to 0, then y1 and y2 are called the fundamental set of solutions. So what is that? For any solution of the differential equation, suppose y1 and y2 are the solution, we need to check that y1 and y2 are satisfying these equations or not. If it is satisfying, then we need to check that w, which is Wronskian, is y1 y2 y1 dash y2 dash is not equal to 0 or not. If it is not equal to 0, then we can say y1 and y2 are linearly independent, and then as this y1 and y2 already satisfied the equation and y1 and y2 are linearly independent, so we can say that y1 and y2 are the fundamental solution of the given differential equation, this. So some properties of Wronskian: if y1 and y2 are two solutions of the equation which is on some interval a b, then the Wronskian w equal to w of y1 y2 is either identically 0 or it is never 0. So what is our w? If we evaluate the determinant, so y1 y2 dash and y1 dash y2, so this is our w. So we will derivative with respect to x, so dw dx we can write it as like this. See, y1 and y2 are two solutions of the given differential equation I. So y1 and y2 both will satisfy the given differential equation. So just subtract these two equations, we will get this, and we can write it as w dash equal to some p into w. So dw dx equal to minus pw. So w we can write as c e to the power minus integration p dx. So there is a solution in the C. The assignment question number H. If y1 and y2 are two linearly independent solutions of the given differential equation y double dash plus ay dash plus by equal to 0, then we can show that the wrong scan of y1 and y2 is c e to the power minus ax, where c is any constant. So this is the solution of this solution can be seen from this. So this is w equal to c e to the power minus integration p dx, which is the answer of that assignment solution, where a equal to is of the form ax is equal to, if p is constant, so this will be px minus px. Okay, so minus p equal to a if we take, so that can be written as w equal to c e to the power ax, or w equal to c e to the power minus ax if, or minus px if p is some constant. So now we continue to this proof. So now if fundamental, see, w came is of the form of exponential, so we know that exponential is never 0. So when exponential can 0, so the function exponential function is never 0. So but when exponential can be 0, so w c e to the power minus integration p dx is equal to 0 if and only if the constant c is 0. Okay, otherwise it is never 0. So that's why it is told that either it is not 0, never 0, or it is identically equal to 0. If c is 0, then it is identically equal to 0. Now we come to the property 2. Suppose y1 and y2 are two solutions of the differential equation 1, then they are linearly dependent on this interval if and only if their wrong scan w of y1 y2, which is y1 y2 dash minus y2 y1 dash, is identical equal to 0. So what is that? If y1 and y2 two solutions are linearly dependent, then their wrong scan is identical equal to 0. So this is one if and only if condition. Okay, so we have to prove in two ways. So first we consider y1 and y2 are two solutions of the given differential equation which is linearly dependent. So we can write as y1 equal to cy2. So w is y1 y2 dash minus y2 y1 dash. So y1 cy1 dash, if we put y2 value here, so y1 cy1 dash minus cy1 equal to cy1 into y1 dash. Just write this equation as y2 equal to cy1. Okay, so we have assumed here, just change this condition, y2 equal to cy1, or you can assume y1 equal to cy2. Here I have put the y2 value, so you have to assume y2 equal to cy1. Okay, so w of y1 y2, y1 y2 dash minus y2 y1 dash. So y1 cy1 dash, because y2 equal to cy1, minus y2 value is cy1 into y1 dash. So ultimately we will get this equal to 0. Now we prove another way. Suppose w is 0. So if w is 0 on some interval ab, and we assume that y1 and y2 are not equal to 0. Okay, so if y1 and y2 is not equal to 0, so w is 0 means y1 y2 dash minus y2 y1 dash equal to 0 we can write. So if we, as y1 is not equal to 0, so we will just divide by y1 square. Okay, so y1 y2 dash minus y2 y1 dash, the numerator part is equal to 0 as w is 0. Now we divide by y1 square, so we will get this total term equal to 0 because we can divide as the y1 not equal to 0. Okay, so we will just calculating c y1 y2 dash by y1 minus y2 y1 dash by y1 square equal to 0. We can write it as d by dx y2 by y1 equal to 0. So y2 by y1 equal to constant, so y2 can be written as cy1. So y2 and y1 we can see that this is linearly dependent. So first we have assumed that y1 y2 linearly dependent, then we proved w equal to 0. Later we assumed w equal to 0, we have shown y2 and y1 are linearly dependent. So this if and only property has been proved. So now we will see one example. Prove that sin x and cos x are the fundamental solutions of the given differential equation y double dash plus y equal to 0. Suppose y1 equal to sin x and y2 equal to cos x. So y1 dash, y1 double dash I have found. Similarly y2 dash and y2 double dash I have found. Now as y1 and y2 sin x and cos x are two solution of this sin x and cos x will be two solution of this differential equation, so it must satisfy this given differential equation. So y1 double dash plus y1 which is equal to 0. Similarly y2 double dash plus y2 is equal to 0. So we can say that y1 and y2 are satisfying the given differential equation. Hence y1 and y2 are two solution of the given differential equation this. Now we have to check, second step, we have to check that y1 and y2 are linearly independent. So for that we will found Wronskian. So Wronskian is this, which is calculating -1 which is not equal to 0. So y1 and y2 are linearly independent. Hence y1 and y2 we can say that this is fundamental set of solutions of the given differential equation. So y1 and y2 we can say that this is fundamental set of solution of the given differential equation, as this is already a solutions and these are linearly independent. So we can say that this is fundamental set of solution. So this is the end of this lecture. Thank you everyone. Wish you all the best.